What's happening, Bobcat Nation? Coach Kennelly coming here with another episode of Chop It Up with Coach. We're at about 9:30 on a Wednesday evening. Just got practice been done for a while, but stayed after, was talking to some of the coaches at Pura Vida. Had a nice fun night today. Did some international duels. Had Team USA versus Russia, Team USA versus Iran. I got to play coach with two faces, got to coach Team USA, and I also coached the Ruskies a little bit. So I had a lot of fun, motivated the kids, and just switched it up a little bit because we are getting into our peaking season. So as I was pushing the kids, we made our hard guys, made it a little more intense for them. We had some of the people that they might necessarily, before the match, you might think they'll lose. We'll get that guy working a little bit harder and get him tired for them to hopefully make a couple mistakes. And for that person that was on the American team, we want them to learn how to wrestle when they're tired and really start to be a dominator. So we had a lot of fun today, and then we reevaluated our goals, which was a good part for me because I'm of the philosophy right now, I push the room. I know we want at least one kid that wants to win a national championship in the room, and I'm coaching to that kid. I'm putting the level on hard, and everybody else, I'm putting that treadmill incline as high as it can go, cranking it up to 10, and you got to sprint to keep up. If you can keep up, it's going to make you a lot better. If you fall off, get yourself back up and try again. And later on, I'll reevaluate if that's the best coaching style or not. But I've heard from some good people that you got to coach the highest kids in the room and make everybody else raise their level to keep up with that. So that's where we're going right now for our peak season, and we're pushing the kids. But I did make them reevaluate their goals because a few of them I was pushing to be a national champ, and they just didn't necessarily show me that they're working at a national champ quality. I've trained with national champions, world champions, Olympic champs, all that stuff. I'm not saying I'm the best wrestler, but I've been around. I've been shoulder to shoulder with a lot of best wrestlers. I've been in great wrestling rooms. I know what these people do. It's not a secret. You can look it up. Go to the Rudis Plus. Go to these guys' personal YouTube, Instagram places. Ryan Warner's Wrestling Changed My Life podcast is full of gems. So you got to go put in your 10,000 hours and do the research. It ain't hard to find what you got to do to be a world champion. Find a world champion, they'll tell you. Or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, there's a ton of them walking around. Some got their own academies. Just go up, show up at their door. I've done it a few times. I've never been turned down. But I want to make sure that I'm coaching the kids. I'm not going to push them to be a national champ if they just want to make it to the qualifier or maybe sneak on a podium. I'll get them to that level because I don't want to hold them accountable to that. And then if they do tell me they want to be that national champ, get that college scholarship after this, whatever they may do, now I can hold you accountable to that. I can put your feet to the fire. When you're not working hard in the room, I'll say, this isn't what somebody that's getting a scholarship out of here does. This isn't what a national champion does. What are we going to do to change this to make it to where you're working at that national championship pace? And I also told them that this is a wrestling match at the end of the day. Even if you live the cleanest lifestyle, do everything right, I cannot promise you that you're going to get a win or everything right. Anything will go well. I can promise you'll sleep better. You put your head on the pillow if you turn every stone, do everything the right way, because you know you gave it your all. But I've seen a lot of people give it their all, and life is a cruel mistress, and wrestling is a great teacher of that. You could do everything right, and it still might not add up for you, and that's the same way in life. So even if you're making the wrong decisions, you still get a chance to get out on the mat and scrap and show it, and you might make something happen. I mean, that's why they wrestle the matches. So that was a nice talk. And to finish it up, I told the kids, at whatever level you're at, let your coach be your rudder, not your motor. I don't want to come in, I don't want to motivate you to work hard. I don't want to tell you to do the right things every day. I don't want to make sure that you're bringing a good effort and attitude. Whatever steps you got from that locker room to that wrestling room, you force yourself to be a good attitude. I force myself to be a good attitude so much, I don't even know if I'm doing it at night anymore because that's just how it's going to be. So it makes life a lot easier when you let that coach be the rudder to just guide you, help you along the way, than that motor that's got to push you. When you're intrinsically motivated, you want it yourself, that's when it's going to happen. We're at the moment of the season where ounces and inches are going to determine what wins. It's all up here. If you ain't got the physical skills, yeah, God help you. I mean, go out there trying to pin somebody. You can make something happen. You got that knockout blow, whatever it does. But if you got the wrestling skills, this is what's going to bring it home to you. And that's that balance part. I'm working on my balance. This is going to be a part of my balance, and find, whatever works for you. And that's the message of the day. We're starting to peak at Brian Stratton. We're rolling, we're moving, we're getting after it. See you on the mats. As always, as peace and much love to you.